out. I just kept using it, and I could not believe it. I think most of y'all, my forehead now is half famous because it is my forehead, and it really did start to. I could see it right before my eyes. The second day, I could tell. I was like, this stuff is really working. And so anyhow, just kept taking those pictures, and it just got better and better.
I mean, how does your skin look?
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
We're eager for you to see. Thank you so much, Michelle. Ryan Belleville.
Let's go ahead and start by saying that if somebody would have told me 20-some years ago that I'd be sitting on stage talking about my wrinkles and skincare, I probably would have called you a liar. However, the unique thing about me and my experience with the industry is, I want to touch on one thing, getting that immediate result. You know, we were taught to put it in their hand, swallow it, get an effect, you know, so that's a dramatic thing that as a marketer, if that don't light your fire, your wood's wet. You know, so you'll get that now, you'll get it later. But the reality is that when I first started it, you know, I built the same woman 22 years. I married way up, as I always say. And, you know, so when I first brought the products in, I was like, hey, babe, we got to test this stuff out. And, you know, this is a new product and everything else. And she was like, no way. I don't even know what's in it. I've only seen her change her skincare regimen 2 times in 22 years. Her face will break out a little bit, so this girl is the one that gets up every single day, every single night, does the same routine, so here I go, right? And guys, I will say your wife will love you much more when you both stand at your dual sinks and you put a headband on, right beside her. Right? I was desperately trying to get that photo, but she told me she would kill me, and she probably would. But you were sitting there, and ladies, I now have a greater respect for each and every one of you, the routines that you go through, because Daddy does it every night. So as I was using the product, the sensation was the first effect that excited me, and then obviously, you know, the second part, you know, I saw that shine on my face, and woke up the next morning, and, you know, I could tell just a little bit of my skin being better. Well, on the third day, I was actually standing, that's when I took I took pictures every day, and my wife walks up, and she was like, how much of that you got left? So she was hiding hers. My wife stole mine, and actually, you know, started using it. And you know, I was my wife and I take all the products. And the reality is that you know, every day, you know, my wife wakes up and takes her well-being, her focus, her endurance. And I really wanted them to come out with a product called Patience. That skincare was the next best thing. It rocks.
Okay, so the word ration is not even rational anymore. Like, we're beginning to steal from each other. And you guys heard that I tried to become a kleptomaniac in Salt Lake and get this sample bottles. I'm telling you, unlike Michelle, I've never been consistent with my face, a little bit on the lazy side. I was not doing a morning and day routine. I will tell you, I have never in my life wanted to be more consistent, and I am dying to get more product. I noticed I have a lot of redness in my face. I wouldn't call it rosacea or anything like that. It's just very, very red. I get very flushed all the time. As soon as I'm done cleansing, I have a very red face immediately. Day 2, that was completely gone. The before and after pictures speak volumes. Brazilians, right? Is
Yes.
that Brazilians? I will say my confidence is a little bit higher. I did happen to end up with a bottle on the way home from Salt Lake. I did have to have a police escort. I had people staying at my house that were trying to get into my purse. But I will tell you, I too, like Michelle, the firming action, I'm like, give me a tub. I need it on my thighs, my ankles, my everywhere. Like, this stuff is absolutely amazing. And I will tell you, the before and after results are unreal. Like, we're gonna literally, when we have these results in our hands, right? It's like adding these results to our business is like adding rocket fuel to a Prius, right? Like, we're doing this. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Okay, so limited supplies, Let's just kind of recap here really quickly. First of all, a first time ever story in anti-aging skincare when the biggest demographic is getting wrinkly, right? This is amazing, amazing timing. So what does the product do? It awakens. The oxygen engine awakens the skin. It opens it. It also carries. The snow algae regenerates, rejuvenates the skin, and helps it to become more resilient. And the summer snowflake flower helps to relax the skin. That's your natural Botox kind of component. The regenerative part is like stop the aging clock. And then, of course, we've got the anti-pollution, the powerhouse pollution protection, which protects the skin from pollution coming in and damaging it, but then also has the ability to repair the damage that's already occurred by the pollution. And then the pre-probiotic, which creates an ecology of the skin that is healthy, that can take care of complexion and tone and all of those kinds of issues. It has never happened before, and we have it in our hands. Do you recognize what we've got?